Time of Dish with D. That's me. It's time for another episode of everyone's favorite, D on the Fly. Yes, this is going to be, I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one, and I thought I'd take you along and show you how you can make a delicious meal without planning and with limited ingredients. We'll see how it goes, okay? Because I have no idea how this is going to go, but I thought I'd share it. So let's get started. Okay, this is what we have on hand. I have some leftover chicken, boneless, skinless, that I roasted in the oven with a little bit of everything, seasoning from Flavor God. I have some leftover quinoa that I cooked last night. Quinoa. So I thought, what can I do with that? Because, you know, it doesn't really appeal to me. But I thought, why not do like a chili? You feeling me kind of thing? So we're going to shred this chicken. We're going to add, so I say about pantry, a well-stocked pantry is key, some diced fire roasted tomatoes, some drained black beans, some drained corn. Now, honestly, you could put anything. I just like the combination of black beans and corn in my chili. That's just me. But you have, you know, you can make any flavor. You could have green beans, peas. I would enjoy that. But this is what I have, so this is what we're going to use. So let me bring it down and put this sucker together. It could be really interesting. And don't forget, you need to have, I think also, I didn't mention, we're going to have some chicken bouillon that's diluted. And I'm going to have some taco seasoning. And maybe some, not taco, because it might be a chili taco. See, I'm still thinking how this is going to go. So I'm either going to do taco and maybe some smoked paprika. A well-stocked pantry is key because I have all those things in there. So I could pull from many different things. So yeah, this is definitely on the fly. So let's get started. I just have a big wide skillet that I spray with non-stick spray. And we're just going to start dumping my rinse and drained black beans. First go in. That chicken I had left over, all diced and diced. Can of corn. Get the rest of that out of there. Don't leave any corn behind. No corn left behind. And our fire roasted tomatoes. I did not drain these because I want the juice. Give it all nice mixed. Okay, I have a cup of water that I mixed one of those better than bouillon. Dump that in. Because I like a little juice to my dish here. Now we're going to put in some salsa. I happen to have this organic Wesley Farms salsa. This was from, I think, Wesley Farms DJs, I think. I'm going to put about a half a cup. I could always add more. Do another half cup. So a cup of salsa. There we go. I'm just judging because salsa is 0 points. Everything in here has been 0 points. If you did not notice, the only thing we have to pay for in this is chicken was 0, tomatoes are 0, corn is 0, black beans are 0, and salsa was 0, and the bouillon. No, didn't pay for anything. Ah, the quinoa, that's what we have to pay for. I'm not ready for that yet. Okay, let me go grab my spices. It's entirely up to you what kind of spices you use, but I'm just choosing to use these right now. Flavor God's Taco Tuesday. Just gonna put about a teaspoon. I'm going to use some chili powder because I'm feeling a chili-ish, taco-ish kind of thingish, right? This is D on the fly. This is how I do. I do about a nice heaping teaspoon. Again, adjust the seasonings to your taste. This is just how I'm thinking. And I have this Weber jalapeno garlic because I think everything should have jalapenos and garlic in it. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. We'll do about a nice teaspoon of that as well. Or, you know, judge how you want it. All right, we're not putting the quinoa in yet. I want to heat this through a little bit and get the stuff to release some more juice. And we're just going to put it on the stove at a low heat and get it heated through because everything really doesn't have to be, everything is pretty much cooked. So I'm going to heat this through. When it's a little bit warmer, I'm going to add the quinoa. I'll bring you back to show you adding the quinoa. While we wait for that to come to a heat or boil, we're going to make some quick pickled jalapenos. I had some jalapenos I needed to use up and I thought, let's make a quick pickle one. It doesn't cost us any points, but it's really, really good. So I just use these old mayonnaise jars that I saved, pull the label off because it's always good for jobs like this. And here I have a cup of white distilled vinegar. So to that, I'm going to add half a cup of water. A couple of tablespoons of minced garlic. Oh, wait, this is not gonna, let me grab my tablespoons. This one's a teaspoon. It doesn't really matter. It's garlic. It's not going to cost us anything. So I'm going to put a couple heaping tablespoons in there of garlic and some monk fruit sweetener, a couple of tablespoons of that. I think a little as much as you like. Remember, these are your pickles, or pickled jalapenos, and some salt, a nice good glug of salt. So we're going to give this a mix. Get all that. Ready to quick pickle brine for these. So all we're going to have to do now is just slice them. I leave the seeds in because I like them. Again, if you want to leave them out, you can. Make them as thick or as thin as you like. And that is it. These will be done in about 10 minutes. So that is my quick pickle jalapenos. We have these a lot. They're easy. They last weeks in the fridge. Sorry about the loud. This is a horrible board. I do some that are really, really thin because sometimes you have the paper thin ones. And sometimes the seeds fall off when they're in the brine, and that's okay. Like I said, if you don't like the seeds, take the seeds out. I'm going to finish dicing these up and getting them into the brine. So all of our jalapenos are in our brine. We just pop the lid on and give it a shake. And in 10 minutes, it'll all be ready. So every once in a while I go around and I just give them a zhuzh. And there you go. Cheap. These jalapenos probably cost me, 49 cents at the store. And I had all the ingredients at home, so quick pickled jalapeno peppers. Now, if you don't like jalapeno peppers, then you probably won't like these, but we love them here. And like I said, leave the seeds out and just keep giving it a shake. Upside down. There we go. That'll sit on the counter. And let's go check on our chicken, shall we? Okay. Our mixture is all heated through. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a deal on the fly kind of chili kind of taco thingy. That's what I'm like calling it. So now we grab our quinoa. And this isn't quite, I mean, this is warm, but it's certainly not ready. So we're just going to grab, I'm going to use my half cup and just put a couple glugs. So this is all you have to count. So we've only put a cup of quinoa. So we know the points for a cup of quinoa. See if we need more. Yeah, you could leave the quinoa on the side, absolutely, but I just wanted it inside. Like a true chili. I think that's perfect. Okay, we're gonna go put this back on the stove and we're gonna finish heating it up. And like I said, if we wanted more quinoa, we most certainly could add more. Let me do this. So let's break up those big clumps. Remember, quinoa is high in protein. It is a seed. I love it. And it'll just go so well in here. How good does that look already? All right, I'm gonna put this back on the heat. We're gonna come back and we're gonna taste. All right, it is done. It is heated through. Now remember, 1 cup of quinoa is 6 points. On the blue plan, that is all we have to count. I believe it is 0 points on the purple plan, so this whole entire pan would be 0 points on the purple plan. Green, you'd have to count the chicken, and I honestly don't know how much is there, but honestly, it's pretty, and you have to count the corn, so that might be a little bit pointy for you. But this, my friends, is going to make a fantastic. I'm going to cut a point each serving as 1 point. So I'm going to plate it up and we're going to have a taste. It smells insane. And I'm going to show you my pickled jalapenos. All right, here's my bowl. I do have a few of the quick pickled jalapenos on top. A very little bit of salsa. That cheese isn't even enough to count, honestly. And a point's worth of avocado. So honestly, the dish would be 1 point. I'll give it 1 point. The avocado will give 1 point. I don't know. I hate to count that cheese. But we'll see. I do have some homemade chips that I made from my little Mr. Tortilla. You get 4 of those tortillas for 1 point. This is 2 of them, so I'll probably have 2 more. That'd be another point. So this is a very extremely low point dinner. Let's see how it tastes though. Looks pretty good if you ask me, but how does it taste? Okay, let's give it a little taste. Smells really good. Mmm. What a way to reinvent leftovers. Deal on the fly is deal on the good. I was just putting this video together and realized I never said goodbye. Sorry about that, folks, but sometimes food comes first. So thank you for joining me on this deal on the fly. It was delicious. What a way to use up leftovers. Everybody was thrilled, and I have a little left for lunch today, so win-win. So you never know what you can do with some leftover cooked chicken, some cooked quinoa, and some cans. Well-stocked pantry, well-stocked spice rack, huge in this journey, huge. Huge! Did I say huge? Huge. So if you enjoy these, give them a thumbs up. Let me know if you think you're going to try this one in the comment section below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you as part of the Dish with D community. There is a link to my private Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew. Come along for the fun. Thank you, and thank you. We will dish another day, folks. Bye.